Hey, what's up, Superman fans? So, all right, you've heard the news, right? We have our new Batman for the Superman Batman movie. And it is none other than Mr. Ben Affleck himself. Take a bow. Yes, they have chosen Mr. Ben Affleck as the new Batman for the Superman versus Batman movie, or Man of Steel 2, whichever one they're going to call it. So if you didn't know, now you know, but I want to dialogue a little bit about it just to get you all's thoughts on it, and we'll just go from there. So before we get into the dialogue about it, I just want to say that, you know, DC and Warner Brothers, you guys have done it again. All of this news that has come out over the past few weeks about who they've been looking at to cast as Batman, all of that stuff has been totally false. I mean, guys, we know now it's all just been movie buzz to keep the buzz going about this new Superman Batman movie, and I think it's becoming a common tactic in Hollywood that they're doing that with movies, because they know we're talking about it. They know everybody wants Bale as Batman, so they're using it to their advantage. So, you know, you can't really fault them for that, but I just want you all to know that so you can kind of see through what's going on here. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this choice. Let's talk about the cons first. Thing number one, Ben Affleck is a very questionable actor. He hasn't had a whole lot of successful movies, but on the other side he has. He's a hit and miss kind of guy, so I think that's point one. I think it's going to take a long time for people to kind of warm up to him as Batman, because he's having to fill such big shoes coming from the Christian Bale Batman, and everybody's so sold that Christian Bale is the Batman, so he's going to have some tough shoes to fill. So that's point one about this. All right, so con number two, or the negative outlook of this, the point two of that is, I think people are going to have a hard time seeing, especially initially, Ben Affleck as Batman. I definitely bet within the next few weeks we're going to hear so much about this online and how everybody's so against it, and there'll be a few that's for it. But yeah, I think it's kind of hard to see him as Batman, and especially Bruce Wayne. Well, maybe he could pull off the Bruce Wayne part, but or just seeing him being able to pull it off, it's kind of difficult to see him. So I think that'll probably be part of the biggest discussions that we'll get within the next few weeks and the next few months about this. As the story continues to unfold, we'll get more news about it, but I think that's going to be one of the biggest things that people are up in arms about. Now, point three is that the superhero movies, or a movie that he's already done, was pretty bad. You know, when he played Daredevil, that was a really, I don't want to say it was horrible, but it was a really bad take on Daredevil. So he already kind of messed that up, and I think people are going to bring that up in their arguments about he messed up Daredevil. And also, if you remember, I think it was in 2006, he did Hollywoodland, the story about George Reeves, the guy who played Superman in the black and white Supermans. He did a story about that in Hollywoodland, and it didn't do that well at the box office. So I think people are going to be bringing that up. So again, that's the third point about the negative side of it. Okay, now the first pro I want to talk about bounces right off the third con that I just discussed, which was him having superhero movie experience. Although Daredevil was a pretty bad movie, or it was a pretty horrible take on the character, I don't necessarily think it was Ben Affleck's fault. It was the script to that movie was just bad. Kind of the same thing with Hollywoodland. The script was okay. I think the direction of the film, it went kind of left in a lot of ways, so it didn't hold your attention for long. So the fact that Ben Affleck has superhero experience, I mean, he's been a hit and miss guy, but I think over the time he's had more hits than misses. But he can take from that experience and then apply it to, you know, the Batman character. So we'll definitely see what his take is on that. But it'll definitely be an interesting thing to see how he's going to do that character. But again, that's point number one, that he has that experience already. So, I mean, that allows him, again, in my opinion, just to be a contender for the role of Batman. Now, point two with that goes right along with kind of what I just said, is that he's had more hits than misses. I think Ben Affleck is a guy that you either like him or you don't. He doesn't really have that in-between thing. So it's like when he does a good movie, everybody likes him, and then when he doesn't do a good movie, everybody hates him. So, but I think his acting ability is pretty solid. I really liked him in The Town. That was a good movie. I liked him in several of the movies. Paycheck was one of them I liked. Reindeer Games. Armageddon was pretty good. Pearl Harbor, you know, there was kind of iffy. But I think overall his acting skills are pretty good, and I think that's what this Batman character needs. It needs the acting part of the character to come out. It needs some life, some relationship that can be developed between Henry Cavill and whoever's going to play Batman, or Ben Affleck playing Batman. So I think that's one of the pluses that he has. He's overall pretty solid. He's not, you know, my top 5 favorite actors, but he's a pretty solid actor. So I think that's a good thing that's going for it. Now, the third point is I think Ben Affleck knows, he really knows what people are saying about him and what people think about him. He's kind of one of those guys that's up and down. You know, there's lots of negative comments about him, but there's lots of positive comments about him as well, or positive thoughts and opinions. And I think he knows that, and I think he realizes that a role like this he's going to have to bring it. He's going to have to, like, bring his A game. He's going to have to be, you know, top notch for this movie. And I think that's a plus, because I think when people are presented with that position, they have to they step up to the game. And so either he's going to do extremely well, or he's going to fail miserably, and this will be the end of his career. So I mean, you just can't mess up Batman and Superman and, you know, expect to have a career going after that. So I think that's again a plus that's going for the movie. All right, guys, so I'll end it here. There's some more news coming out about this really soon, and I got my ear to the ground. I'm hearing about some other things as well, but I'm waiting for some confirmation about things. I don't like saying things that just have been floating around too much and getting too much controversy started about it. So I'll be shooting some more videos soon as more news comes out. So again, jump down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about Ben Affleck as the new Batman for Batman versus Superman in 2015. I'm really, really anxious to hear what you guys' thoughts are about it and what you feel about Ben Affleck. So I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you want to see some more videos, I'm posting them up all the time. So jump down and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.